Hello and welcome. If you've ever wanted to tell a story in French or, hey, even just talk about what you did this morning, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to unlock the single most important past tense you'll ever need. So let's get right into it. Just think about it for a second. So much of our everyday conversation is about stuff that's already happened, right? What did you have for breakfast? Did you see that movie last night? How in the world do we say all of that in French? Well, that is the exact puzzle we are going to solve right now. And the key to all of this is a tense called le passé composé. Now, the name might sound a little fancy, but trust me, its job is super simple. It's the most common way French speakers talk about finished actions in the past. It's basically your ticket to talking about yesterday. Okay, so to build the passé composé, we need two main pieces. I want you to think of them like Lego blocks that just click together perfectly. Our first and most important block is the verb avoir. Now, you probably know it means to have, but for this, we're going to use it as a special helper verb. And here's the best part. You almost certainly know this already. This is just avoir in the good old present tense. Let's do a super quick flyby. J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont. See? Perfect. Seriously, knowing this by heart is the whole foundation for what we're about to do, and you're already there. So, let's move on to our second building block, the action words. For today, we're just focusing on the easiest group of verbs in French, the ones that end in er. You know them. Verbs like parler, manger, aimer, and danser. These are the actual actions we're going to say we did in the past. And here comes the magic trick. To turn these ER verbs into their past form, which is called the past participle, you follow this incredibly simple three-step formula. You just take your verb, let's say parler. Step 2, drop the ER. And step 3, add an E with an accent. That's it! Parler becomes parler. Manger becomes manger. It works every single time for these regular verbs. Okay, it's time. Let's put our two Lego blocks together. This right here is the golden formula. You start with your subject, so who's doing the action. Then you add your helper verb, avoir, in the present tense. And finally, you tack on your past participle, that verb ending in A. Let's see how it looks in real life. So, let's see how this all comes together. Check this out. J'ai parlé. We've got our subject, je, for I. We've got our helper verb from avoir, which is A. And we've got our past participle parler. They just click together. J'ai parlé. I spoke. It's honestly that simple. Let's try another one. How about you ate? Okay, so the subject is tu. The right form of avoir for tu is s. And the past participle of manger is manger. Snap them together. Tu as mangé. Are you seeing the pattern? It's the same formula. We're just swapping out the pieces. And here's what it looks like in a full sentence. Elle a aimé le film. We have she, which is elle, plus a, from avoir, plus aimer from the verb aimer. She liked the film. And look at that. You are now making complete, meaningful sentences about the past. Awesome. So you might be wondering, what about negatives in questions? Well, it's way easier than you think. For the negative, the ne ou pas just wraps around our little helper verb avoir. So tu as mangé becomes tu n'as pas mangé. And for a simple question, you can just pop est-ce right at the very beginning. Est-ce que tu as mangé? The main part doesn't change at all.
All right, you've seen the formula, you've seen the examples. Now it's time to put your new French superpower to the test. We're going to try a couple of quick challenges. You ready?
Okay, first one up. How would you say I danced yesterday? The verb is danser. The subject is je. I'll give you a second to think about that formula. What are the two pieces you need?
And the answer is, j'ai dansé hier. You need A for je, and danser becomes danser. Excellent work. See, you've totally got this.
Let's try one more, just to make sure. The subject is nous, which is we, and the verb is regarder, to watch. So, how do you say we watch TV? Go on, apply that formula.
Nous avons regardé la télé. That's right. The helper verb for nous is avons, and regarder turns into regarder. Fantastic. You're officially building past tense sentences in French. So, I'm going to leave you with one final challenge, a question for you to take away and practice on your own. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait aujourd'hui? It means, what did you do today? Go ahead and try to answer it, using the formula we just learned. J'ai mangé, j'ai parlé, j'ai regardé. The power to talk about your past is now officially in your hands.